about, like on Radio Melee, how he just realized it's his first time pretty much winning a major ever without Crunch as his coach.
You know, I have not thought about that. Actually, that's true. He's also going through having to go to these tournaments without having Crunch there.
Right.
Who been a huge integral part. I mean, look at somebody like SWT and Bobby Siege. I don't think people realize how, for some of these players, how integral their coach is to them and how important it is. It's even more than just, oh, you should have done this instead. It's like lifestyle. It's like mentality. It's keeping you just ready to compete.
Yeah. And I think for HBox in particular, like he had a lot of wow.
Well,
listen, you know, the funny thing is,
Nun?
the first stock of Gommel was also Nun Battlefield downering him with no mirror cancel. So it feels like it's become a little bit of a ritual at this point.
Okay.
I'm starting to think that HBox just takes the Battlefield stomp as early as possible in the set now to get it out of the way so it doesn't happen in the last stock of the set. Hey, I get it. Can we get an edge guard here? Nice tech on the dash tag. We talked about like Yoshi's dash tag being like a really strong kill move. To me, like if you're talking about KO move dash tags, like Puffs is definitely the premier one. Yeah, that was a bonkers knee to get off that chill draw.
Johnny's actually looking just absolutely amazing right now.
He can't be touched right now. Oh my god, first in there? Dude, forward smash just out of nowhere. HBox does pick up the edge guard. Wait, does he even though? Hang on.
Yo, no,
no
and he went for the
okay.
uppy towards him too. That almost hit HBox.
Bro, Johnny made that like
so
as hard for HBox as he could have.
That was incredible, honestly.
Yeah, that was really good. Dang, this is an inspiring first game. I mean, I think for the S2J fans, that was such a good option to get just the upper to get him off of you.
Yeah, because I mean, if you don't get him away from right there, he's just gonna fall down near, fall down fair or something.
Yeah, that falling fair is like the kind of the bane of a lot of Falcon's stocks, where you want to take the least committal option and just double jump sweet spot the ledge, but
it's just so easy to hit it before the hitbox comes out. You know, like on startup. Probably one of the most consistent ones, and Jigglypuff has full freedom off stage to line up what they want a lot safer than some other characters. Obviously, dude having 5 jumps.
Yeah, and then it links into itself. You can do another, forward air. Oh my god, the SDI on the up air to the top platform, the falling knee. Johnny ready for hit the techs too, not getting tech trapped. And these knees, like, HBox does not look ready for them. Johnny's coming with some weird, honestly getting like weird Silent Spectre vibes off some of these knees where Johnny's coming from above, and HBox is really not seeing the angle that they're coming from. But
that could have just been rested. He did not need to drill that. He could have just rested it straight off that Miss Gentleman.
Yeah, that got really bonkers. Oh, okay, no punish on the pound. That's kind of an awkward one. But this has gotten so much closer than it was.
Last stock against Puff, let alone HBox, is so different than even like 2%. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It puts a whole new tone into the game too. At bated breath, trying to find any kill move here. HBox wants S2J off stage and wants them off stage now.
Yeah, I thought there was actually a chance that Downer just takes Jigglypuff off the top.
Curious. I'm surprised we, like, right there when HBox.
Oh!
Wow. Dang. Huge pop off from HBox.
Off of how much S2J was in the lead, that has to be so deflating for Johnny.
Yeah. Do you know, on that last interaction, the second that I saw HBox shield on that platform at 111, in my head I was like, oh, Johnny's just going to up-B him.
Right.
And I think that might have killed. And honest, like, that's kind of like a nunism, per se. Like, or if anybody's familiar with the older NorCal Falcon Surfero, that's something they would do a lot. Kind of bait you into shielding on those platforms, attack it all the time like Johnny was with those weird knees, make you comfortable, and then that up-B at like a kill percent against floaties or something when you're just waiting for that knee or counter hit opportunity.
Yeah, definitely something you can go for. But
Johnny was doing so well at not missing those techs in the first game.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Johnny, right, we've seen this kind of in the earlier set with Zealot. Like, I definitely think Johnny's the kind of player that just wants to play more solid. Like, he's not going to take those weird risks if he doesn't have to. And I'm sure he thought that he could just kind of tap it in. But for better or for worse, yeah, Johnny not taking those huge risks, but at the same time, maybe not getting the reward. And HBox is going to, he's going to play those situations better than anybody, right? Where it's like, oh, you're just going to play solid? Great, I'm going to space around like the two things that you're looking for, because now you've shown your hand.
and you're never supposed to show your hand in Vegas.
That's right. You got to play your cards close to your chest. Let me tell you, HBox playing closer than just about anybody. Didn't go for the rest right there. Maybe realizing it might not have hit. Oh, okay. Yeah, really fortunate for S2J.
Yeah, it definitely would have just been in for the stock. Okay,
wow.
HBox doing a great job with those
the triple?
airs, but you get caught not DIing once. And
yeah, Johnny wanted the extension with the neutral air too, which is, I think that's better than the triple knee. Because triple knee is cool and all, but it would have been, the third knee would have been at 53. And there you go. Johnny back in the lead.
Anyway.
There you go. I mean, I was a little worried coming out of that first game, like with the way HBox took control of the second half of the game. Just found the budget. Okay, fine. My idea was better. It would have done more damage. But I get it. You know, you want to get as much as you can. I always think those moments are funny, by the way, where a character that doesn't have like an obvious, you know, you do this every time kind of rest punish, where they like sit there for a second and they're like, okay, what do I want to do here?
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the gears turning, or they're mapping out their punishes like, okay.
The one
down here.
Like, one thing I think that against rest punish that hasn't been labbed out enough is partially charged moves that, when partially charged, will link into other things. Like, I'll partially charge Sheik up smash, and sometimes it links into forward air or something, rather than just up smashing all the way if it won't kill.
Like a no charge or a somewhat charged.
Yes, exactly.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, that you do. It's true. You do not see that kind of nuance very often. Well, here we go. This is a pretty decent percent for S2J because he's got a good bit of survivability left on the stock. Well, maybe not. What's the edge guard here? That up air though. That's going to be the answer for a lot of these recoveries. Oh, wow. The shield poke?
Straight two stock. You know that. If now, on the opposite hand, you feel really good if you're Johnny at least coming back. You're still a little annoyed about that game one, but clearly, you know, you're not letting it get to you too much. And now, if you're HBox, you're like, oh my God, I had to clutch that so hard. But now let's go. Game two, it's just, you've got two stocked.
That's
like
true.
Johnny's clearly just, you know,
he's
right
got some
there.
stuff, and he's definitely playing to win right now. Like, okay, but that being said, you know, Dreamland is going to be a different dynamic for sure, a different vibe. Falcon usually pretty happy here, but you know, it's the puff stage.
Is it a good vibe right now? What do you think?
I think
good
so.
Vibe?
I think this
for both of them.
I think this is a stage that both of these characters like ultimately. But it's just that survivability, right? Like, it's going to be, they're vibing now, but like, you know, if we start seeing HBox living in the 120, 130, 140, you know, and like really playing that offstage game, then it's going to be a different situation, right? So we'll see what happens here. Okay. Wow, did you cover the rolling with short up downer and a regrab?
HBox has been doing a lot of drilling, I would say, since the online.
Yeah, since the pandemic, pretty much. Like, we've seen him go into, like, he's been labbing, like, the multiple drills. Oh, Johnny on the third one gets the deck. Wow. Yeah, we've been seeing, like, against Marth, against Sheik, he'll do, like, multi-downers, you know, where you just do literally downer, downer, downer.
Yeah.
kind of an ult-inspired combo, because I remember I saw, like, I was like, wow, downer combos in with self and ultimate. And I was like, good thing that doesn't happen in melee. And then he started doing melee, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. I think Puff in Ultimate is one of the most, like, similar to melee characters. Like, it feels some of the most like playing melee.
Yeah, certain things. It's funny, like, the ways that the character is different. Like, when you bear, it turns you around. Like they really, like, somebody in Nintendo HQ saw, like, oh, wow, these melee Puff players sure do use backer 5 times in a row. Okay, let's get rid of that.
That's funny. I actually didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it's like you know, like Marth and Roy's bear this game where it turns them around. It's like that.
That's funny.
Which is it's like oddly specific.
Yeah, very intentional.
Right?
It's like not a mechanic. It's it was like somebody make. You know what? That was Om's decision.
Yeah, that's
right. Because Om's helping develop that. That was Om's decision.
We'll never know, like, the truth, but yeah, that is, like, not a bad guess. Yeah. That's really not a bad guess.
Yeah, definitely not literally Om's decision for anything anyone knows, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, would not be surprised at all. Oh, I thought that might have been just a, I don't know, down throw knee, right? You can just definitely just whip punish that, but again, right? S2J, I think the kind of player that is he's gonna try to beat. Wow.
Especially considering how solid you're playing. He's been, like, basically almost winning these games, just playing the way he's been playing. Yeah. So I think a lot of the times when you need to start taking those risks are when it's starting to prove to you that, okay, this solid, like, the way I'm playing right now is just not enough, and if I keep playing this way and it keeps happening this way, then I'm going to lose anyway. So I need to bet it all on black.
Yeah.
At least a couple times.
At least a couple times, yeah. That just does it at 148.
Right?
Honestly, like, I'm getting a little bit of shades of Wizzy right now. The vertical game plan where you're coming off the top platform at weird timings.
It's so funny you said that second part. The second that he did the waveland off back air, I was like, oh, that was
really
like very Wizzy-esque.
Right?
Yeah.
Really Wizzy-esque. And we saw it that game 1 too, where he's coming in with these weird like falling knees. That's the way Wizzy, like, I think to this day, I mean, definitely Wizzy's got to be the Falcon against Puff. And like, when he started beating HBox, that was like the big adaptation he made, was like, wait, I will just full jump, not fast fall, and come down on Puff. And that's probably just it. Down to a bear.
And both 2-stocks.
Dude.
So it took one clutch box, game 1,
Yep.
and now a couple 2-stocks back.
And now it's, I
Johnny
mean,
didn't get
HBox
shook.
not clutching right now. What is this?
Yeah, well, you know, Falcon is similar. Falcon has some Puff qualities on that last stock too.
Yeah.
You know, maybe one of the few characters that also makes HBox sweat in those tight scenarios. It's like, oh wait, I can't just die off one hit too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, like, you know, when you look at Puffs who succeed really, when HBox looks really good against Falcon, a lot of the time the edge guard just works out. But Johnny has been really mixing up well with that double jump up air that is basically saying to HBox, no, get off me, dude. Like, don't come down here and forward air me. You're going to have to mix your timings up, because if you get predictable on your edge guards, I'm going to take advantage of that. And HBox so far has not been on top of the edge guard 50-50.
Too.
Yeah, wow, dude.
And if you're not edge guarding Falcon, it's going to be a long game for you.
You really have to. It's like it's a necessity.
Yeah, when you have a character that's so strong in so many categories, if you're not capitalizing on some of their weaknesses, then it's just, all right, it's just this character, but even better.
Yeah.
That's one thing with mid-tiers that people miss a lot of times. They have certain good options, certain good scenarios. So if you're just ignoring the things that you can do that are specifically good against them, he was posturing for like a knee for him to get back something. There's
the F
Johnny's
smash.
looking a little different right now.
He really is. Yeah, this has been one of the most impressive showings we've seen from a Falcon against HBox. Like, that's basically that's not Wizzy.
Yeah.
You know, Wizzy's somebody who I think has kind of figured the matchup out for himself. But for the other two big Falcons in S2J and None, like, yes, they've gotten their victories here and there, but they have yet to look super solid in the matchup. And S2J, for the first time, I'm feeling like, dude, HBox has to do something.
Yeah. Now, it's a slight lead right now, but it doesn't feel comfortable.
Not super comfortable, no. All right, what do we got here? Again, HBox, S2J just playing really solid, right? Like, top a lot of verticality. Yep.
And, looking like you were right there, Toph. A lot of wizziness.
Well, okay, there's one answer. So HBox actually recognizing the upper was probably coming out, option selected, and I use this in the true sense of the term, option selected a tech on the forward air to just be able to tank the up air and throw another forward air out. So that's one adaptation. Yeah. HBox is not going out without a fight. He is starting the arms race here.
Yeah, here we go.
So this is not going to be lights out, it looks like. This is going to be H-God fighting to the bitter end. Can we get a rest here? That would be kind of phenomenal.
Oh, wow. I'm down for a HBox 4-stock to bring it into Game 5.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. This is getting pretty hype.
Dude, look at HBox's face. He is dialed in right now. Oh my god, he's fighting.
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing that I also like about HBox. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Oh,
and very entertaining player to watch.
Definitely.
For multitude of reasons.
Okay, not going to be a 4-stock, but can't imagine. Okay, wow, that was a big way to open it up there. Hang on. 61 damage.
Also, people overrated Puff for so long that it discredited just how built different HBox is with this character. Like, similar to Amza. Like, there is nobody who does it like him. It never has.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's really cool to see. Wow,
Ooh.
I love that.
Whoa.
That empty waveland into just the knee.
Yeah, yeah.
And the waveland, too, because we've seen Johnny get some tomahawk grabs and stuff at a couple points in the first game, I think. But that waveland, a little bit different. The empty waveland.
I mean, the thing about the tomahawk grab is, like, yes, you do get a KO if you get a grab. Oh, no. Or, well, not that time, although I think that should have been a knee. The thing about it is if you're a little bit later, if you're wrong, you also get rested.
Yeah.
So do not blame Johnny for just turning it into a little bit of a tricky mix-up with like the wave lands or just with like some little empty hops.
That seemed quite good.
Yeah.
Oh, the wall of pain.
Yeah. You got to use Jigglypuff's own weapon against him.
That narrow's a little desperate from Johnny.
Yeah. Got to do something at some point. Johnny recognizing, okay, this is too easy of an edge guard. I'm just going to see myself out, and I'll see you in game 5. But what's the counter pick going to be?
Yeah, what are we doing?
So you can go to a pretty small stage. What the dog doing? You can go to a pretty small stage and go to another like 3 platform stage. Yeah, I think because that verticality game's been going so well, I think this makes a lot of sense. And by the way, it's just every Falcon loves Battlefield.
No, don't start with the platform. Okay.
Oh, good.
I don't want either player to just get stomped at the start right now or rested. I want to. Let's get this extended game 5. Okay, that was great spacing on the Nair, but not quite.
Yeah, the DI on the Nair was really good because it was like that awkward height, and every Falcon player knows this like very intimately. Like the awkward height where it's too high for a short op knee, but too low for a full op knee.
Yeah, and Falcon travels so fast too with his like jumps that it can be hard to get those like nuanced spacing.
Right. Neck and neck right now, by the way, this first stock. So you got exactly what you wanted, Trey.
Yeah, thank you, you too. I appreciate it. I'll thank him after the set.
But S2J right now, using that
back
first
against
stock
the wall for the first time since the first game.
And HBox icing him out a little bit. Okay, playing a little bit more of the verticality game himself. What's the answer going to be?
Maybe if I'm at the platform before Johnny is, then I can intercept him trying to get there.
Yeah, definitely seems like it. S2J just looking to shark with these up airs. Wow. Yeah.
Falcon up air is such a versatile move. From like grounded rising up air, like scoops, and
falling.
Yeah, it's cool.
What a way to hit a knee there. HBox, don't even come after me on this up throw.
That's so scary when it's just like, I want to execute my edge guard, I want to try my game plan, but then it's just, you get hit with a knee if you're a couple seconds late.
Oh, S2J just looking for regular wake up there. HBox rolling out. Ooh, not going to be a stomp for Johnny. Dang, just a lot more patient, careful gameplay from HBox. Like, you're really seeing the level of respect that S2J has instilled in him, where it's like, if I kind of posture a little bit too close to him, he can blow my stock up.
That's a trade right there, too. Extra advantageous for Johnny.
Yeah, so with the reverse.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I guess he thought D wouldn't do it. Went for an extended combo, but without the strong back air hitbox, yeah, HBox is going to be able to take that stock.
That's, honestly, I'm surprised he went for that. Well, I guess that he was lower than 73 because that was after the second stomp and back air. He was actually pretty low because there's a stomp and a back air in there too before he's at 73.
Right. Yeah, I don't think knee was KOing. That knee definitely was, though. That was a shield poke? HBox maybe looking for a shield drop or something, looking for a rest there, but Johnny does not give it to him, and that's a good bit of damage. They are, once again, neck and neck, these two competitors.
Single percent changes it for a moment.
It's a big up throw. What's the up air? Okay, yeah. S2J really good to escape a lot of these up throws by just like DIing up and going to the top platform. Knowing that like, well, Puff is too slow to kind of catch him out there. So
yeah, and Johnny only being rested once this set also, and that being the clutch box rest.
Yeah. That is a huge double bear, and now S2J taken to the brink here. Needs to answer back in a commanding way. Gets one bear. It's a little bit of damage. That's going to be a knee, but I don't think it's enough to KO. Yeah, the DI is good from HBox. 78% though. Grab will do it, but it's pretty hard to get a grab, right? So for HBox's end, he's just going to kind of try to nickel and dime it. Any percent you can build up on Johnny here going into the last stock. Maybe you can even take it with the rest or something without even losing that stock.
You saw one of those falling knees that you're talking about, the non-fastball falling knee, but HBox not biting on it.
Yeah, he was ready that time, just to kind of
shield it rather than jump into it.
Right. 115 now. Bear is, Bear's going to take the stock probably, even up air towards the edge. Johnny trying to play as careful as possible here. Oh,
will it? Oh, it caught him drifting back.
God.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that roll got so scary. Oh my goodness gracious.
H-box.
Oh, dash tag, hello?
HBox S2J last
No,
stock.
I thought there was a world where you just D that like a madman, but okay. The game continues. Johnny taking out.
Genuinely two of the scariest last stock players of all time. Johnny, I mean his namesake, Johnny Stocks for a reason. Is that going to do it? It does! S2J upset over HBox, and winner's corner is going to be going to winner's side top 12 tomorrow. See you later to fight IBDW. Amazing. Alex 19 going on stage, dabbing up his brother. Dude, incredible.
That's the Johnny clutch knee. Did you see that one set where Fiction, it was game 10, Fiction Johnny,
yeah,
and it was like Johnny was at like 100 and Fiction was at like 20 or 30, and Johnny just does a short hop knee out of shield that is no business hitting, and Fiction just isn't DIing for it because you're not.
Why would you?
Because knee out of shield is kind of bad. It's like not a good option.
Yeah.
The frame data is garbage, and it just hits, and Fiction's out of there, and I just saw shades of that again. There's no world where knee out of shield is recommended there, but that's what you got to do to get it done.
Yeah. You know what?
Wow.
It was a little extended because it was against Puff, but I'm going to call that one a Johnny stock.
That's a Johnny stock.
It's been a while since we've had one that exciting.
He almost wrapped him sooner. I thought, dude, honestly, off of that reverse gentleman, I thought he was going to go boom, 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 and just fly.
Yeah, it was. He was just.
I was ready for that to be like a 5-second long Johnny stock. Instead, we got a bit of a clencher.
Yeah.
But Johnny takes it home, and Hungrybox, our Get On My Level champion from last weekend, is now in losers outside of top 12.
See, I'm telling you right now, Melee is opened up in the most insane way.
Just way right now,
whoever you want to win, you know, just watch long enough and they win. Yeah.
They probably have a shot. Yeah, we've got Junebug's Dr. Mario in top 16. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
Like, it's a wild tournament.
God,
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, that was it for us, Toph. That was a good way to end it.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more than that. We got more Melee coming, though. Don't go anywhere because I see Alex 19 setting up to sit down.
Oh, and that'll be good.
Yeah, we've got another wave of commentators that are going to bring you probably some. I think we've pretty much locked in the winners. Yeah, the winner side of top 12. So I'm pretty sure like all of the rest of these sets are going to be. There's just going to be 4 more sets, and they're all going to be for elimination.